Hello and welcome to episode 11 of Flags and Foods. I am Mr. Flag and I am excited to take you through a journey of flags and foods. A new day, a new place, a new taste. Let's say hello to Mr. and Mrs. Food.
Buen dia!
Buen dia!
Buen dia. It's in Spanish, but let's see from which Spanish speaking country it is from. As usual, the three quirky clues. Clue number 1. It is one of the best countries in the world for stargazers and astronomers. Of the 88 constellations visible from Earth, 86 of them can be clearly seen from this country. Clue number 2. The infamous Duel volcano is located here. This is the only volcano in the world which is fed by two different magma streams, which means that in case of an eruption, then the magma can flow out of two different channels. Clue number 3. The biggest lake in the country, which also happens to share the same name as the country, has a very dangerous resident in it, the bull sharks. This is the only place in the world with a permanent population of freshwater sharks. The country is Nicaragua. I visited Nicaragua in 2016. Nicaragua, set between the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, is a Central American nation known for its dramatic terrain of lakes, volcanoes and beaches, as also vibrant architecture predominantly from its Spanish colonial past. Nicaragua top 5 attractions. 1. Granada. Nicaragua's oldest town and first big Spanish settlement is also its most charming and photogenic. Besides wandering around the well-preserved Spanish architecture, you can also take a kayaking trip to the nearby islets, enjoy hiking trips to Mombacho volcano, or visit the nearby markets in Masaya. 2. Ometepe Island. This amazing island is located on Lago de Nicaragua and is formed by two joint volcanoes, the active Concepcion and the dormant Madeiras. From its fertile volcanic soil, black sand beaches, natural wildlife and archaeological sites from pre-colonial Aztecs, it's an absolutely stunning tourist attraction. 3. Beaches of San Juan del Sur and Con Islands. San Juan del Sur is located on the Spanish-influenced Pacific coast and is known for its great surfing and is a hit with partygoers and backpackers. Con Island, on the other hand, is located on the British-influenced Caribbean coast and is best known for its deep-sea diving and Rasta culture symbolized by their customary dreadlocks. 4. Leon. Spanish colonial churches, historic buildings and local markets fill the beautiful downtown core of the second largest city of Nicaragua, which also happened to be its capital till 1857. And for its biggest tourist attraction, check out our story section. 5. Masaya volcano. A trip to the land of volcanoes will be incomplete without visiting a volcano, right? And Masaya volcano does take the cake in that category. Located just 20 kilometers south of Nicaragua's capital city of Managua, the most amazing part about visiting this active volcano is how close you can get to the lip of the crater and see the terrifying but awe-inspiring sight of bubbling molten lava. Nicaragua has been experiencing a certain level of internal protests since 2018, whereby making travel to Nicaragua less conducive in the last couple of years. My advisory to anyone deciding to embark on a travel to Nicaragua in the current circumstances would be to check upon the current affairs of the country before making the decision.
You may be wondering why we are in floral prints today.
Because Nicaragua has a long Caribbean coastline, and keeping with that vibe, we are making a feel-good dish. The dessert, tres leches cake.
The origin of the tres leches or the three milk cake is contested between various Central and Latin American countries who all claim it to be their own. So it is safe to say that this dessert has a shared origin.
What most Nicaraguans vividly remember is that the tres leches recipe became popular in the 1940s when Nestle printed it on the back of their canned milk products, which were heavily promoted as Nestle had opened many factories in that region.
Also, it is one of the most practical ways of repurposing leftover cakes, bread and cookies.
The ingredients for the Tres Leches cake are 5 eggs, half cup unsalted butter, 1 cup sugar, 1.5 cup flour, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 can or 14 ounce of sweetened condensed milk, 1.5 cup milk, 12 ounce evaporated milk, 300 ml whipping cream, fresh strawberries. Preheat the oven to 175 degree. Separate the egg yolks and whites. Cream the butter and sugar in a large bowl. Add egg yolks to the butter sugar mix one at a time while beating. Add the vanilla extract. Sift the flour and baking powder and add this mix in portions to the bowl and continue beating. Clean the whisk and beat egg whites in a separate bowl. Gently fold in the egg whites into the flour mix with a spatula. Pour the batter into a greased baking dish with edges. Bake for 30 minutes. Once the cake is cool, prick all over the cake with a fork. For the tres leches, mix the 3 milks together and drizzle over the cake gradually. Wait until the cake absorbs the milks and then pour again. Any remaining milk can be poured on the cake while serving. For the topping, whip the cream until stiff. Spread the cream over the cake and garnish with strawberries.
Hello Junior Food, welcome back.
Hello, Mr. Flag.
Do you know which country's cuisine we are tasting today?
We're gonna taste Nicaraguan cuisine.
Are you ready for the 2 questions?
As always.
Question number 1. There is a region in Nicaragua which receives the maximum rainfall. It's got a very funny name. I'll give you 3 options. Mosquito Coast, Cockroach Coast and Spider Coast.
Is it the Mosquito Coast?
Was that a guess?
Yes.
You're right.
Oh.
And question number 2. What is the national bird of Nicaragua?
There is one bird which I don't like at all. It's called the trumpeter. Once when I went to the zoo, it was chasing me all around the bird park. So, is it the trumpeter?
No, don't worry. It is not the trumpeter. It's called the turquoise-browed motmot.
What a long name.
Okay, dessert time.
Yay!
Now for the verdict. The 3 hand gestures.
Okay.
Junior Food, verdict.
This time I'm gonna give 5, but something star because I love this so much.
Thanks a lot, Junior Food. I'm not surprised that Junior Food has given us such an amazing verdict because the Tres Leches cake is an extremely delicious cake. The sponge is soaked in 3 different types of milk, making it literally melt. And frankly, Mrs. Food has absolutely nailed this cake. Today, I wanted to talk about the one thing which you can do only in Nicaragua and which I had the chance to do as well. It is volcano boarding in one of the active volcanoes located in Nicaragua. The volcano which we board is called the Cerro Negro, and CNN has ranked it among the 50 most crazy things to do in your lifetime. In fact, it is ranked second in the list. What makes it so crazy? Well, firstly, this is an active volcano, and the last time it erupted was in 1999, not so far back, right? And it has a history of erupting every 20 years or so. In any case, there is another factor as well which makes the trip more dangerous, is that the lava doesn't exactly come from the crater. It can come from a lot of sources around the crater. In fact, when we make the trip all the way up to the top, we can feel the heat under our shoes. As our guide said, in case you hear a trembling, well, it was good knowing you guys. So why do people go up the Cerro Negro to make the volcano boarding? Well, there are two factors. The first one is that volcanic grains basically is very fine, which makes boarding possible there. And the second thing is they have a constant wind speed, which again aids in doing the boarding. The whole process involves doing the trek up to the top of the volcano, which takes around about 45 minutes. Once you reach the top, you change into basically something like a prison clothes, gloves and goggles to prevent the sand from getting into your eyes. The maximum speed that you can reach on the boarding is 100 kilometers per hour. The normal speed can range between 20 to 50 kilometers. You board not standing up but on the sitting position, and you use your legs as a brake. This whole volcano boarding was started in 2004 by an Australian guy who experimented with different ways of coming down the volcano and finally designed this particular board. Muchos gracias viewers for tuning into this episode of Flags and Foods. If you liked our show, please subscribe to our channel.
Don't press the bell icon, just smash it!
We will be back next week with another signature dish from another stunning country. Till then, happy cooking and keep your travel dreams alive.